Today we will discuss about leadership skills and competencies. Okay, what exactly we do mean by leadership skills and what are the competencies? Okay, what are all the competencies that are required to be a good leader? Okay,
Okay.
and where the leadership skills are actually required. Okay.
Okay.
Competency categories. There are three kind of competency categories. One is competency categories for leading the organization. For leading the organization. This picture is not. Uh, uh, can you see the Can you see this picture?
Yes, sir. Somewhat means yeah.
Okay. The same things are written over in the further slides. This is a pictorial presentation of the further slides.
Okay.
Over
Okay.
the left, I'm not able to see it clearly. Sorry for that. Okay, so this is the clear picture. Competency categories. There are three competency categories where the competence is required. Okay, one is for leading the organization. Second is
Okay.
competencies for leading others, and third is competencies for leading self. Okay, how we do manage ourselves, how well we are in managing ourselves, how we are good at managing others, how are we good at managing the things at the workplace of the organization. Okay.
Okay.
So competencies, first of all, we will discuss about competencies for leading the organization. Okay. Social intelligence. This is first. This is the first competency that is required for any organization to lead any organization. Social intelligence. What is this exactly? According to psychology today, social intelligence is one of the best predictors of effective leadership. If you are you have enough good social intelligence, if you are good enough in managing the things, or if you are having good social intelligence, if you are good at social relationships, then definitely you can have good leading skills, or you can lead any organization, because organization used to be made up of the peoples. Okay?
Yeah.
There used to be different kind of people who we need to manage at workplace. So first is social intelligence. Okay, leadership, and therefore one of the top leadership competencies is the social intelligence. Social intelligence is about our capacity to understand different social situations. What is it? Is it to understand different social situations and dynamics? When we are in any organization, then we do keep on coming with so many social situations. We do keep on coming with some of the things, some of the matters which are between the peoples, okay, who are at the workplace. Maybe the co-workers, maybe the juniors, maybe the seniors, maybe the top level management, maybe the mid level management. Okay, that kind of uh, things keep on occurring there. Okay, that used to be on conflict management. That could be, there could be
Yeah.
working towards any goal. It also comprises our ability to operate effectively in these various social situations, how well we are able to cope up with such social situations. Okay, how good we are on communicating with the peoples, how good we are on maintaining relationship with the peoples. Not only we, or as an individual, how I'm able to manage well in relationships with the peers, with the boss, with the juniors or colleagues, but even how I can be good at making relationship between the peoples, other peoples, so that other
Okay.
people also can have good relationship among others. How we can influence it, how we can make good social relationship between the peoples at the workplace. Okay, so that is about social intelligence.
Yes.
Next just comes to conflict management. What do we mean by conflict? Either it's our home, it's our office, it's our any workplace, it's any social gathering, or wherever we are, when we work together. Okay, then it's
Yeah.
very simple to be a conflict. Okay, like every one of you would have listened to a proverb. If there will be four utensils, they will ring or they will make a noise. Okay,
Yes.
I hope you understand it.
Yeah.
सुना होगा आप लोगों ने कि जहाँ पे 4 बर्तन होते हैं दैट वो खटकते हैं, they do make a noise. Okay, so the wherever the 4 utensils are there, they makes a noise. Okay,
Yes.
so what the same used to be at the workplace also. Same used to be with the organization also. There used to be conflict management. Okay, there used to be conflicts in how well we are able to manage those conflicts. In the management of the conflicts means is not only this key we just manage our relationship with other peoples, but it's when we are on the leadership role, it's our duty to make good relationship or to make good team spirit in the people who are working in our purview, or with the peoples who are working above us, or who are 1 level high or 2 level high from us. Okay, so this is a leadership competency that fits both this category as well as the competency for leading others. It's not only to for ourselves, how well we can I'm able to do, how I manage my conflict with other peoples. Okay, but how well I can lead others, it's about that as well.
Yes, sir.
Just a minute. It involves the organization, whether they are fellow leaders or people in your team, avoiding interpersonal conflicts. You should it involves others in the organization, fellow leaders or people, in avoiding resolution interpersonal conflicts. Okay, conflict management is linked to something that organization theorists, forms entrepreneur calls the competence. It is competency where you need to check out the steps, what steps are being taken care, what exactly is going on in the current scenario, what further steps can be taken to make good team, to make as much less as can be the conflict between the team. If you will be able to handle the conflict, that definitely the team performance will be improved. Okay, reconciliation is, as Tromfnars put it, the art of combining rather than making a choice between two seemingly opposite opinions, or asking people to compromise. You find a way to combine them. Okay, what is this? Rather than making a choice between two, what is there? See, conflict management is not this key. You just make a choice. Key, either you do or you do. But what is there? There is to asking people to compromise. People will compromise, definitely they will come to the right track. They will understand, they will know, and they will combine again. They will work towards the company's or the organization's goal. See, it's very simple. It's very simple. If we will make like there are 2 ways to manage any conflict. One is if there is a conflict between 2 people in a team, okay, then we can separate them. One thing is this: we just separate them. Okay, you do your work and you do your work. The conflict will be managed. Okay, but what will happen? It will be tough for the organization to reach its goal. They will not work in the same pursuit. But the effective conflict management is this: that ask those peoples, ask those persons to compromise and to find a way to combine them, to make them again a good team match, so that they can work together. They can find their way. They can find the way to combine, and they can lead. They can do the things in the way they were required to do.
Yeah.
So this is the conflict management. Okay. Then it comes to decision making. Decision making is all about how well you are able to make your own decision at what time. Okay, and also to making when to make your own decision at your own, and when to take advice of the peoples who are below to you in the hierarchy or who are above you in the hierarchy. Maybe you are a person who is in the middle level management. Okay, now in that case what will be, you should be in the position to know well that whether you should do it at your own, or whether you should take help of your juniors or your seniors, and up to what level. whether you should be influenced by their viewpoint point of view, or you should take their inputs and then to move ahead.
Okay.
That's the right way to do. Okay, that's the way to do, take decisions. To take decisions, you should be to understand the situation, what particularly the situation is demanding for. Because there used to be some policies. Maybe people will not be with you, maybe people will not like you to make that policy, but if any policy is for the welfare of the organization, then that should be made. You should not take help of the peoples who are above you or below you in the hierarchy. But sometimes, if possible, it is always better to take advice of the peoples, or to analyze the things from the people's perspective, who are below you in the team or who are above you in the hierarchy. Okay, so decision making, one of the key leadership competencies, because it is at the core of a leader's activities. What is it? It is one of the leader's core activity. A good leader knows when to make decisions by themselves and when to consult their team members or peers and get opinion on a certain matter. And perhaps most importantly, when to take a step back and let others decide. Okay, the thing is the same what we have discussed. Okay,
Yes, sir.
nowadays, these are the competencies for leading the organization, and this is also the same. These are 5 competencies. Sharing a compelling vision. If you will not share your company's vision with your employees of your company, okay, if you will not share vision of the company with your people, or with the persons who are there in the team, they will not work towards that vision. They will not. Okay, they understand what they will not get right path. So the company's vision, what your organization want to be at some point in the future, based on its goal and aspirations, it's an important reason why people want to continue to work for you. It is an important reason why people want to continue to work for you. Okay, if you want people to continue to work for you uh, at a long run, then you should compel them, you should let them know what exactly your vision is, so that people can accordingly act and they can work for the goal of the organization. And there would be some certain peoples who would be having their own goals also, and they need to hope up they get their or they do need to achieve their goals. Okay,
Mhm.
so leaders need to be able to share the company's vision in a compelling way, and it should get both other people in the organization as well as the candidates behind it. Okay,
Mhm.
now to change management. Okay, organizations change constantly. Some of these changes are relatively small, while others take place over a longer period of time. Like we can say, this COVID time is so unprecedented, and here so many so many things have taken place. Now how we manage that change? Okay, if there is any change, how we adopt to those new changes, how we to make ourselves familiar with the things, how we to convert those challenges into opportunities.
Mhm.
So this is about how we manage the change. Okay, so organizations change constantly. Some of these changes are relatively small, while others take place over a long period of time. Good example of this are automation. What is it? Automation, digitization process where organizations are going through right now.
Yeah.
Now things are becoming automated. Okay, and things are becoming digital. Things are becoming digital when people are not required, or the things are not being done manually. Okay, in such a certain situations, it becomes very important that you to understand, and that how the processes are going on, how we should adapt to the changes what are going on. Previous to this, if we take time of 2 years, if we go 2 years back,
Mhm.
peoples were not really willing to trust the persons or the employees work from home. People were not liking companies, the owners or the decision making persons were not willing to accept it, that persons or the employees can work at their best at from their home, comfort of their home also. They were not ready to understand it, they were not ready to accept it, but now they are, because they have come to know, they have seen the situations when people have worked better, even better than from the on site. Okay, people are
Yeah.
working quite outstanding from their homes. Even they are
Yeah.
performing better, their performance is better than the office also. Okay,
Yeah.
and it has reduced cost for the company, it has reduced cost for the company, it has reduced cost for the peoples or the employees. It has reduced it has make family bondings better. It has makes it has made the work or the employees bondings also better. Maybe the people are not meeting together, but virtually they are meeting. Okay, and they are having affections for each other,
Mhm.
they are good relationship through having meetings over the uh, digital channels. Okay, so
Yeah.
effective leaders know how to prepare, support, and guide their people through these various organizational changes. See, there are two ways. If there is about to be any change in the organization, if there is about to be an upgradation or degradation in the organization, then there are two ways to handle that situation. One is we as a leader do leave everything in hands of the peoples. Okay, or in hand of the persons who are below us in the hierarchy. Okay, that let them do whatever they do. One is this. Second is this, we hold the hand of the peoples who are below to us in the hierarchy, we hold their hand and we take them to the right path. These are the two ways. Okay,
Yes.
if we will hold their hand, if we will make them prepare to cope up with the situations or to cope up with the problems to what are coming in the way while the change is taking place,
Yeah.
maybe the 10% of the people will not adapt to the changes, but 90% of the people can adapt the changes if we will hold their hand. But if in case we will not hold their hand and we will leave them on their fortune, on that case, what will be? Definitely, most of the peoples will lose. Most of the peoples will think here, what is this? How I can cope up with this? How can I understand this? How can I take care of it? No, I'll not be able to take. They will leave the place.
Mhm.
Okay, maybe they will leave the job. So that is eventually a loss to the company. What company would should never go through. Actually, the peoples are the asset of the company. They are the persons who are performing well. They are the persons who are required to do the job. Organization is made of peoples. Organization is not made of the walls. It's not made of the machines. Definitely machines are required. Definitely walls also are required. But everything to play a crucial role.
Yeah.
There is a chain. But if we talk about something, what is most important, that is the peoples, that is the people, that is the employees who do work there for the organization. Organizations should take care of their mental health, their physical health, their social life, so that they can perform their best, they can give their best. Okay, so
Yes.
this was all related to competencies for the leading the organization. This was the first competency for leading the organization. What includes social intelligence, conflict management, decision making, sharing compelling vision, and change management. Okay. Now
Yeah.
let's move competencies. This was related to the organization. How well we how we what kind of competencies we should have to lead the organization. Okay. Now it is competencies related to leading others, how we can lead others. Okay, how we can become a good leader. Okay, so for that is the interpersonal skills. We should have very good interpersonal skills so that people, if we have an interaction with the people, that people can let us know whatever is going on in their mind. We can have a good bonding with the peoples. So interpersonal skills are also referred as the people skills or the soft skills. Example includes, among others, active listening, that whenever someone is saying something, listening to him or her, giving and receiving feedback, giving and receiving feedback, understanding what he's saying, then letting him or her know that you are right. No, you are not right. You should do this. You should do that. and on the same time you should feedback from them also, because the communication used to be two-way process. Maybe sometimes you will be telling your situation to them, maybe sometimes the other person will be telling you his or her situation. In that case, what happens when you will be explaining something to anybody, they will give feedback about that. Yeah, this is the thing you should improve upon, this is the thing you should leave, this is the thing you should take up, this is the thing you should initiate, this is the thing you should end up. So how actively, how well you listen, how proactively you participate in the communication or the interaction, that is most important. Make eye contact, they do not listen carefully, they just keep on doing other work with the work while having interaction with the people. So that is the poor way. You cannot be a good, but you cannot be a person with the good interpersonal skills if you do so. To have good interpersonal skills, you should focus upon one thing at one time. Okay. Verbal communication and non-verbal communication. Verbal is whatever you say by your mouth, whatever you are going to portray there. Non-verbal, what your lips says, what your body says, what your face says, what wrinkles on your face says. Okay. While you're having a discussion, while you're having a communication, while you're interacting with the person in your team, in your in any meeting. Okay.
Yes.
Problem solving skills, how well you are upon solving the problems, and the teamwork, how well or how good a team player you are. Definitely, if you are having good interpersonal skills, you would be a good team player. Okay. Now it comes to emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is about ability to understand people's emotions and emotional situations. We should understand when a person becomes emotional. Okay. What do not play with the sentiments of the people, to understand them, what actually they are, what are their sentiments. Okay. What are their emotions, how they feel at different situations, and how do you react to those situations is the most important part. It is also about our capacity to understand and manage our own emotions. It's not about managing others' emotions. It's not about understanding or reacting to sentiments of other people's. It's about our own also, that how we do control our emotions. Emotional intelligence is made up of several components. It is self-awareness, knowing your own strengths and weaknesses, understanding what I'm good at and what I'm weak at. Self-regulation, being able to manage our own emotions. Motivation, people with high emotional intelligence usually also are highly motivated. What's there? The persons who are having high emotional intelligence are highly motivated as well. Empathy, people with empathy and compassion tend to connect better with others. The people who do so empathy, okay, if there is going on something good with you, then they will appreciate it.
Yeah.
Bad with you, they will they will sense that they're going to help you out. Maybe they will not be, but they will show such in such a way that they help you out. Okay, they're ready there, they're there with you. Okay. So that's the empathy. If the person will show empathy, then they can connect better with the others. Social skills. The social skills of emotionally intelligent people. So they genuinely care for and respect others. Okay.